To the F1 2018 online career mode round 15, and it takes us to Singapore, which is ironically the last track in which I got my my win on, and it's actually the same conditions in which I got my famous win in AOR at. It's actually going to be starting in the full wets and it's going to transition towards the dry, so hopefully we can have just as interesting race as I did in AOR, in which I battled Richie in these conditions.
Downforce, yeah.
So yeah, and once again I'm starting ahead of Dylan, so yeah, it's 3-3 in the Red Bull, so it's not really going to matter because I can't get any traction into turn 1. And yeah, Dylan's been much better in tyre wear throughout practice, so yeah, we'll see. Anyway, 5 lights from 4th place. Away they go, trying to get good traction this time.
Wet conditions. It's going to be inters to the end, right?
No, because drying out towards the end.
Yeah, but I doubt it'll actually dry out to slicks.
I don't know, I literally had the same weather forecast in my AOR and it did.
Is that 50% or 25?
50.
Fair enough, yeah, see. Right behind Kyoto Storm now.
Oh, the Ferraris. My teammate is
Wait,
pulling
who's
away.
in first place?
Ricardo.
It's Ricardo!
Ricardo.
And he's got a big gap already.
Yeah, because the Ferraris are just battling. Right, Raikkonen. Ooh.
Oh.
Vettel went deep.
Thanks, Jamie. Open the gap for me.
Yeah, Vettel went deep. That compromised Raikkonen.
Do not spin out. That's my only concern. Oh, I hit the wall. Didn't see it. Visibility is really bad on this.
Yeah, I know. This is literally the only way I can be back into the race. I don't know why there's so much rain this season. Like in AOR season 14, I had 3 wet races out of 21. No, out of 20.
We've already had 4.
And we've already had we've had like 5 this season, 6. It's ridiculous. I mean, Italy was semi-rain because we were still on the slicks, but it was raining. It rains every time on this game. I'm looking forward to the leagues. Like the only races I've ever won have all been in the wet, apart from the first one I won in THL. So I'm looking forward to that. Like my only polable time.
Oh, you have the pace over me in the wets though. I just cannot put the power down.
I'm in a Red Bull. It'd be a bit sad if I couldn't have the pace over you. To be honest though, this is a wheel track, but the wet always suits the pad.
Daniel Ricciardo. I did a 2.9.
I did a 2.7. And Ricardo, what did he do? 2.5.
2.3.
2.3. He's that far ahead. Damn. He's...
Yeah.
How's he got a 3-second lead over us? He's basically done a Raikkonen last episode, but I don't really care because if I can get the Red Bull 1-2, I'm going to be happy.
I want to get onto that podium.
Yeah, if you can displace Vettel, that'll be really kind of you. But Vettel has
I'm much stronger in intermediate conditions than wet, so I should be able to make time there. But I don't know. I think it was 2 bars, 3 drops, and then like 4 bars, 1 drop, and then the last 2 bars were dry.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will actually dry out to slicks.
We'll see. I think it was overcast, so yeah, it might take longer to dry out. Oh my god, Vettel's actually got quite a lot of pace, and I'm finding traction much more difficult in full wets this year.
I can't stop the car. Can't accelerate. Cannot control it in the wet.
Hopefully in our season 2 of this co-op we can actually have some dry weather for you.
I need intermediate conditions as soon as is possible.
Yeah, I think you should go in a Ferrari next season.
Maybe.
They're the best team. I mean, look, where are Mercedes right now? Nowhere. Like Red Bull are in front of them. I mean, that's because
this is a Red Bull track.
I know, but Hamilton just hasn't been doing well recently.
Yeah, I think he's 6th. Yeah, he is. Everyone's setting fastest lap, except me.
The nail in the coffin would be if Lance Stroll sets the fastest lap right now.
Oh, just sliding around everywhere trying to get the power down.
Right, it's bad news because if we're all going purple in the top 3, then it means Vettel's catching my teammate. And by the looks of it, Vettel's actually beginning to pull on me now. Even so, I set the fastest lap. He is so quick. Again, I'm going to have to wait till Inters, I think. I mean, I used to be the strongest in full wet, but... Damn, the AI is good. New strategy. Lap 3, you're stupid, Jeff. What an idiot. I'm not pitting lap 3 onto Inters, you can just jog on. Actually, it depends. It doesn't look like an Inters track right now. I'm not going to lie, but it could be. Because the Inters aren't actually that bad on full wet tracks this year. Oh, you're bringing a mini train with you. But you are pulling away, which is good. I think you're improving in the wet.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had so many races, of course, it would be inevitable that you would improve.
The track just still looks dry. It just looks the same. Like, I don't know why. It's probably because of the lights, but it just doesn't look any different to in the dry.
I know, it's not many puddles.
Yeah.
Like Forza, like, in their dynamic level, there's massive puddles. Like, you aquaplane everywhere. They're going in for Inters. I'm staying out.
Situation is an interesting one, but I think the right one. We can't take you right now. Pit in next lap.
Yeah, I mean, this lap, you idiot, not this. I go on to lap 4 and I tell Jeff I want to pit this lap and he's like, oh, we can't take you right now, Ricardo's in the pit lane. I mean, I want to pit the end of this lap, not now. Oh, they don't use their brain sometimes. Right,
Oh, I'm getting held up. They double stacked us. They're so stupid.
I know, that's why
I turned into the pit lane and then like the best tyre for now are the wet. I was like, what? I'm in the pit lane, I can't get out. And then Hamilton was right behind me.
Oh, at least you're ahead of him. Like, I couldn't double stack Ricardo.
Yeah, you would have got stacked. There's no point you going.
Now he's telling me to pit lap 5. Why would you tell me to pit lap 3 and then lap 5? This guy is crazy.
Okay, the tyres aren't actually cold, so they're not cooling down, and they're providing a decent amount of grip.
Or if it's
still not perfect intermediate conditions though.
If the transition's this early, then we could actually see dry.
Hopefully, we see dry, because I have the pace on the Hypersofts.
Yeah, we saw.
A few teams seem to be putting intermediates on now. Come in and switch over if you need to.
Come over and switch if you need to. Well, just tell me a definitive yes or no. If I need to. God, this guy is ridiculous. If I don't win this race, he's getting sacked. Well, no, fine. If I don't get second, because I'm racing better, really. I think I can't really deny Ricardo his second win of the season. Actually, I don't even think he has a win this season. I think Verstappen.
What's your pit rejoin?
I'm not looking at that right now. I'm just trying to not spin out. This exact thing happened in AOR. Everyone undercut me while I was still on the full wets, and then I saw everyone who stayed on the full wet spinning out, and I was just literally trying to keep the car under control. Right, I pit rejoin. Oh, slight lag spike. It's not telling me. Oh, because I'm in the pits. Whatever. Right, here we go.
I think I'm going to jump you.
Up to speed now.
You can keep dreaming. You're nowhere near me.
You said you were in the pits so late.
Yeah, because I had to focus on actually not spinning out. I've lost a lot of time to battle.
Yeah, and me.
A lot of time. Wow.
Okay, the rain apparently is only here for 10 minutes, so I think we might end in slicks. Might.
He's 7
Huge
seconds
might.
ahead of me. 7. Damn, son.
Wait, is he pitted onto the Inters?
Yep. So's Ricardo. They're 7 seconds. Oh my god, I'm slipping on the Inters as well. It's not good. I think Vettel's on course to win right now. The championship by a long way. Like, he's pressuring my teammate already. I just hope my teammate can hold on to the gap he created. Meanwhile, it looks like we're set for another showdown because I cannot. Oh, just struggling. Struggling with traction, struggling with turning. You know, I've been moaning a lot, but I really thought that they'll try to make it a bit more balanced than last year. I mean, I know they're favored
I've got
already.
increased downforce as well, though.
Oh, you put a setup on?
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense. I thought we weren't putting setups on, but oh yeah, fine.
I told you at the start.
Oh, did you?
Because you have the Red Bull and then it was full wet, so I was like, might as well. Otherwise, I would just spin out.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I've got a Mercedes engine, so it won't hamper my top speed too much.
Nice. The track's definitely drying out if you're going purple. Shit, look at that. I touched the curb, it spins. Oh, I don't like the traction on this game at all. Yeah, I definitely can't go in a proper AOR league. I'll be surprised if there's any people using the controller in the top divisions. It's just so infuriating. Like, F1 2014 was a bit too much the other way. I mean, it was basically controller privilege, that game, because you had like this huge traction advantage if you use the controller. But in the subsequent games, there's been so much input lag on the pad, it's literally been unplayable. I mean, 2016 was really bad. They fixed it a bit in 2017, so I thought they were, you know, trying to make it more even. And in 2018 again, they just made it so the pad has literally less traction than the wheel, which is the one thing we're normally good at. I keep missing that braking zone though.
Our gap to the car in front is 7.2 seconds.
7.2 seconds. I'm not bridging that, son.
Got a bit of a slide on there.
I'm normally good in the rain. If I can't pull out in the rain against you, where am I going to pull out? This is not looking good. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to start doing some equal car races with you soon if you keep this up.
5 minutes to dry up.
I just don't have the pace on this wet, even in the wets. This is not good. I want the fresher tyres. What is going on?
Tyre wear is not a problem. I'm still on 10%.
It looks like we'll be on a dry track.
I probably have more tyre wear than you. We're on 10%.
Yeah.
I'm on 9. Makes sense considering I hit a lap later.
We have pulled away from the rest of the midfield.
Yeah, who's that behind you?
Perez.
God, Hamilton and Vettel got really mucked up by the double stack. Oh, not Vettel, Raikkonen. I mean, at least it's not going to be another Ferrari dominance. If anything, Red Bull put in the work today. Yeah, I mean, I might actually be able to overtake Hamilton in the drivers, and Ricciardo might be able to overtake you. So I think technically the battle is on for second in the drivers and second in constructors, because I think Ferrari and Vettel are a bit too OP this season. Especially as he's hunting down my teammate right now. I can't even break a 1:57. That's just sad. That is really sad, considering you set one like 4 laps ago.
Oh, I've spun.
Oh. Okay, you didn't. Oh. No, you still got a huge gap behind. Just compose yourself.
Hit the curb too much.
No, it's the thing in this game. You can spin in full traction. It's just ridiculous.
Okay, gap ahead is 6.6 seconds.
6.6 to Vettel. Okay, Ricciardo's keeping him at bay. The only question is, if we get to dry, can he still do that? Because if Vettel wins again, it's basically game over. He's got literally a 50-point lead already over me, like a 40-point lead over Hamilton. So.
The ERS is getting used up so quickly, it's really annoying.
No, this isn't the sort of track that you think ERS would be used up quickly.
Yeah.
I think there's just not enough heavy braking zones. I mean, there's short straights and then there's medium braking zones, which aren't able to regen it enough. Yeah, I can't see myself going anywhere higher than Assist League 2 this season, unfortunately. I mean, I said I was going to go for F3, F4 in AOR, but I can't see myself doing that now. This is just ridiculous.
You're pulling 3/10 on me, so...
Mate, I'm in a car which should be faster in the reds and around this track, and I'm pulling 3/10 on you. And I've had much more experience in F1 games, so I reckon you could actually be challenging, if we do go AL2, you could be challenging me up there. I'd be a bit sad if I don't actually win the title, considering that I was second 2 seasons ago. So that almost say like I haven't improved at all, but I don't know. Depends how well everyone else is adapted to this game. Oh, Vettel's closing on Rick. Oh, I need Danny to hold on. Finally, you've hit that apex. That's going to gain me about 4/10. No, I'm actually 2/10 down still, but I've gone purple somehow, which is a bit odd.
I think the rain stopped. I might gamble the slicks.
No, don't until it says DRS enabled. You could gamble it though, to be honest. You're not going to lose that much. Yeah, you've got nothing really to lose. Just be really careful on the slicks, because yeah, there's a guy who got it, but we missed it out by 1 lap in AOR. Yeah, he gambled the slicks, then he spun out the pit lane, got a 5-second stop go, came round to put on new tyres, realised it was slick still, so he put on all 6 and he just spun out again. Oh, that guy, he went from 3rd to like 10th in that race. It's pretty sad. Yeah, me and Richie were nowhere to be seen in that race. I think we finished like a lap ahead of everyone else. It was such a fun race. It's the only time I actually beat him, which is a bit sad. Oh, and I beat him in Spain, but that was debatable because he sort of spun out midway through when I was putting him under pressure. But like the only way I could challenge him was in the rain, which was pretty sad. But of course, it's raining more this game, so.
Understood. Stopping this lap. Check your FD for a new strategy option. Got that confirmed. Pit now. Pit now.
Heads up, I'm pitting this lap.
Same.
You pitting onto hypers?
Yeah.
I'm pitting on ultras. I don't trust myself on the hypers. Oh, it's enabled. Oh, why couldn't they just enable it just after they've gone into the pits? Oh my god, we should have pit last lap. This is so dry now. Ricardo and Vettel are going to gain because they're going to be the first into the pits. Oh my. Right, I can't stay out on inses. I'm going to be shot dead, so I need to come in.
Oh, you're gonna get stacked with Ricardo.
Yep.
That's gonna give you an L.
She's already out the pits, that's fine. But normally they're still retarded. Like,
DRS is now
yeah, even so we went double stack, they have a 4-second pit stop. Like, why? Like, he left the pit lane 5 seconds ago. And like, they really like to punish people for the double stack in this game.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Oh, it's dry. It is dry. The question is, are your hypersofts fast enough to catch me? Because I don't want to go on hypers. I don't think I can make them last even 5 laps. They're so bad on the pad. Yeah, Vettel and Ricardo are nowhere to be seen now, so they've had so much pace this race.
Have you noticed that standard uses more fuel?
Really?
Yeah, because my
yeah.
green things kept going down this whole race.
It
It
does.
started at like 2, now it's at 0.5, and I've been in standard pretty much all the race.
It does. So it's because there's basically when you're shifting up gears, you can even burn fuel in lean mix, and because there's so many like acceleration zones, that's why it's a high fuel burn track. So it's probably a good job I overfueled the car then. That's quite a boring end to the race, I'm not gonna lie. I've been consistent. Second, third. Oh, we just need Vettel to blow up right now.
It is 10.3 seconds.
Oh, Ricardo's holding on. I think he might do it. Are you ready to see everyone set the fastest lap this lap?
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Lap time's going to drop about 6 times. Watch at the end of this lap. Ricardo's going to go fastest, then it's going to be Vettel, then it's going to be me, then it's going to be you. Like, everyone's going to be going purple. It's going to be such an intense lap. Oh, you're catching. It's probably a good job you made the mistake, and otherwise I probably wouldn't be able to hold you off. Yeah, I legitimately think you might be within half a second of me on most tracks now on this game.
Yeah.
Which is worrying, to say the least, considering I was, what, 3 seconds of that pass from you in F1 2014 on average. So, yeah, you picked up this game really well.
Oh, I am catching you.
Yes, I know. It's why I had to get out the Renault. I think your high downforce setup's helping you as well.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I told you. Okay, I predicted 6 fastest laps. Right, so the top 4 are all going to set fastest. I didn't even think the top 6 might all set fastest laps. What? I didn't even go. Okay, I've got no pace. I've got no pace. You gained by over a second. Okay, you're still nowhere near, but that's embarrassing to say the least. A second per lap. That's not good. Oh, there's a yellow flag back there. Who's out of the race? Is that Leclerc? Oh, it's a McLaren. I think it might be Stoffel the Flying Waffle. Trying to pin himself to Sauber right now. Why can't they just make the pad good? Who's this? Is this Stoffel? Is this Stoffel? It's Stoffel!
Until you see the greens, our gap to the car in front is 11.2 seconds.
I don't think he's actually got anywhere near the points Alonso has this season. Much like real life. No wonder Sauber doesn't want him. At least he's better than Hartley though.
Nah, Hartley's decent.
Hartley's decent.
Okay, maybe not.
He scored 1 point. Gasly scored about 20. 26, 27. I don't even know how many points Gasly scored. He scored so many. Oh, you know
My tyres are dying though.
Welcome to Hypersofts.
I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
I need to push them, but I can't because they're gonna die.
Exactly why I went on the ultras. I had the gap too, so I didn't want to take any risks. 12.5. How is Vettel so far ahead? I think it's Russia next, isn't it? Or is it Japan? It's normally be Malaysia, but they got rid of it. Well, Japan's also, to be honest, I don't like the second half of the season because you got Singapore, cancer for the pads. You got Japan, awful for the pads, and you got USA. Sector 1 is awful for the pads. And then Mexico, Sector 2, I think, is awful for the pads. Right, I'm losing a second a lap to my best. That's not good because you're still gaining. Getting so much. Why am I so slow?
What?
This is your
2.5 seconds a lap slower.
race.
Your tyre wear is so bad this year. It's not actually, no, it's probably not then, because the AI is still doing the same lap times they've always been doing. So the AI obviously are immune from tyre wear this year. Probably they're using the wheel as well. What's your tyre wear?
Not sure. Trying to concentrate.
Mine's 19%, but I'm already dying on my tyres. Shit. I can't have you I can't have you beat me. But look at that turning circle.
Rain in 10 minutes? What? Why does that matter right now, Jeff? Just shut up and let me race.
Why the fuck are you so fast? This is insane.
Lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
This is basically me versus Richie B all over again.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. You right?
Yeah.
Alright, go for what you want. As long as it's legit. Oh shit, that's not good. I'm not.
Round the outside.
How the fuck do you have so much grip? Oh my god. Oh, I can't turn. Look at my turning circle.
And that's third place. Let's go. Move round the outside with the extra grip of these Hypersofts.
And I can see now the
Wow, that was intense.
We need Red Bull fighting at the
Good
front.
move, man.
They do
Oh,
And
anything
it's
no.
3 different teams on the podium. I think for the first time.
Milton Keynes.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was intense. Is that Red Bull's first
Win.
place? Win.
No, Verstappen had one in Monaco.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh, well done for Rick though for hanging on, but oh, well done, man. I
Oh,
went
well
deep
played.
into that corner. I knew I was
Thanks.
compromised.
Ah.
But did you see my turning circle in that last corner? I took a wider line than you. I tried to take it the same speed as you. I literally ran into the outside wall because you can only turn 90 degrees.
My fastest lap was a second faster than yours.
No need to rub it in. Calm down.
I had no ERS at the end.
Mate, wait, downforce setup plus wheel privilege equals overpowered. Even so, I'm in a Red Bull. I mean, that's a bit sad though. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
Sergio Perez comes 5th, splitting, and Alonso 7th, splitting up the usual top 6.
Yeah.
As Hamilton and Raikkonen lose out because of the double stack onto the intermediates. And it's Ricciardo who takes P1 with amazing pace throughout the weekend.
Yep.
Vettel also showing great pace. I came 3rd at the last lap, 2nd to last corner against Kyoto Storm, who's in 4th. Sergio Perez 5th, my
I
teammate
can't believe
6th.
you bridged an 8-second gap though in 4 laps or 6 laps, whatever it was. That's just embarrassing. Like you probably had less tyre wear on your Hypersoft than I did my Ultras. That's how bad the tyre wear is on the pad this year. Oh my god.
I gained 1 second in the first sector of the last lap.
Oh my god, what do the developers have against the controller, man? Like, watch how like the lead developer had like some childhood story where like a controller fell on his head when he was a child, and then ever since he was just like, oh, wheel users must be overpowered. Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, whatever.
So Carlos Sainz and Kevin Magnussen finish off the top 10 for Renault and Haas.
Yeah.
Moving to standings, Kyoto Storms overtakes Kimi Raikkonen with a decent result, but a bad result for Raikkonen, who came
8th.
8th. Yeah, 8th.
Shiny Onyx, well, stays in 5th, but Ricciardo is now right behind him, which means that in the constructors, we actually moved to within 7 points of Mercedes, who are now 72 points adrift from the ever so dominant Ferrari. Renault, McLaren, and Force India are separated by 1 point, so yeah, it's looking really intense for the battle for 5th place. I think Haas pretty much secured 4th place now, but yeah, Renault doing really well considering that they've had to sort of start from scratch again after I left the team. Of course, Hulkenberg sort of carrying the team right now with 50 points. Alonso, of course, with 48 points. Yeah, it's quite ironic how Carlos Sainz has nearly already overtaken Van Dorn, considering he's only raced in 3 races so far this season. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. See you next time, where we're going to be in either Russia or Japan. See you then. Bye.